right, and we're live. Welcome, everyone. Welcome back to episode 8 of the Level Up Your Wealth podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Marcus Howard. This podcast is proudly sponsored by the gamers at Tones Financial. If you click that link at the bottom, you see bit.ly/level up your wealth. You'll jump over to Tones Financial's website, over to the gaming and eSports page. Tons of great opportunities and information there. You can book a no-cost consultation with our co-host, Mario. Mario, please introduce yourself to everybody.
What's going on, y'all? Hope all is well. Mario Painted, beautiful Jacksonville, Florida. Excited. It was raining like crazy today, man, but definitely excited. Got my homeboy Tay. I grew up with from Cincinnati. But hey, y'all, we are 6 days away from my book being released. It's out, but like officially released, so I can be an international bestseller. Pretty cool about that. Relax investor. But anyways, enough about me. Tay, introduce yourself.
What's good? It's your boy DJ Tae Boogie, originally from Cincinnati, but I am a H-Town resident now, radio DJ, eSports streamer, just an all-around guy, pretty much.
That's cool, man. So what made you, well, before we get started, man, there's a lot of questions to ask. Award-winning DJ, by the way, too. Let's not gloss over that.
I just like to be humble, dog. I just like to be humble.
All right. So we're going to play a game of rock, scissors, paper. Rock, scissors, paper is pretty cool because from an investment standpoint, you're able to kind of see how aggressive you are as an investor. So I'm going to share my screen.
Yeah, shout out to Eugene, Rock, Paper, Scissors, rps.gg if you all want to check out the game. And then shout out everybody who's tuning in from around the world. Daniel, we see you, appreciate you. Let us know where you're tuning in from. Hit that like or that celebration if you're excited for the episode. We're going to get this game up here. Place your virtual bets in. Mario won last week, so let's see if he can keep the streak running this week.
Yeah. All right, so now you can't look at my screen, Tay. So you gotta look at your other screen. You can't look at this screen. I'm sharing my screen. You can't be cheating me now, all right?
I ain't about to cheat. I'm on my screen. All
right. So it's the first 1 to 10, so we can get started.
Okay. Okay.
That's not good. All right, cool. 7,000 charge.
No. Second time ain't no charm. No.
Oh no.
No, we got a draw on that one.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Let's see where we at here. You got me on that. All right. Hold on.
Winner.
Nah.
All right, so Tay's got an early lead. He's got 3-2.
Yeah. So this is like trends, right? So typically, when a person's losing, if they're aggressive, then they're going to pick the aggressive way to go. If they're conservative, then they're just going to fall back and just kind of just hang in there. But I'm aggressive, though, right? So that's why we look up, and I'm in the lead now.
That's cool. I got you.
All right, 5 to 4. All right, okay, all right. Yeah, so it's a thing when people invest. It's called MACD, the moving. Yes. The moving average conventional divergence. 7 to 4, and so it's like a trend, right? So I'm trending up right now. That means that I'm trending up on a Wednesday.
Come on, Tay, you got this.
On a Wednesday. Match point, man.
All right, let's see. No.
Okay, not yet. All right.
No.
Okay. On a Wednesday. All right.
That's all right.
Real quick thing. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. So I would probably say, from an investment standpoint, correct me if I'm wrong, I would say. So if it's a fish, that means you're more aggressive, right? I'm aggressive. If you're scissors, you're like more conservative. Moderate, we basically say, and paper is like way conservative. So you are basically, for the most part, you picked either the rock or the scissors. So I would think from an investment standpoint, you're probably like a mix between balanced and aggressive. Are we right about that?
Yeah, I'm very balanced. But if I see something that like, hey, I'm ahead of the curve, I will jump out on it. So I will say, yeah, balanced and aggressive.
Okay, all right. So ahead of the curve, you told me about eSports years ago, man, and I just didn't understand it. No comprende, right? So tell me, how did you get into eSports in the first place?
Well, when I was in radio, my boss at the time, Malcolm, he was doing a lot of stuff for EA Sports and Madden. So he was on the Madden team, and we started doing actual like in-person tournaments for Madden. Like we had like Chad Johnson, different cats from the Bengals, everything come play. We done did it here in Houston. We done did it House Reebok All Star. So it was like, okay, um, we got to catch here. So it's like it's different from you sitting on your couch playing with your homeboy, but to actually do on site and then online tournaments to really test your skills and gauge where you are against people all across the world, like that was the thing. And it kind of faded off as far as the urban community because they started going into more PC stuff and Xbox family friendly games. But now it's like they're trying to get us back. So it's like, okay, let's do a 2K tournament. Let's do a Madden tournament. Let's do Grand Theft Auto online tournaments and stuff like that. So,
yeah. So when you play, are you more PC? You more on the computer? Or you more a console?
I'm more console. I actually just bought my PC. My PC just turned 2 years old. So, yeah, I'm definitely more console because I like going to the tournaments. I like talking my stuff. I like throwing controllers across the room. I'm all that. Like, hey, hurt your feelings. Milk and cookies. That's my slogan. Milk and cookies, baby. So, yeah.
So what do you play?
My main game would be Madden, 2K, Grand Theft, Call of Duty. I like playing like Age of Empire type PC games. But I'm more so sports, and I'm hoping they come out with another boxing game because we ain't had one in a couple of years.
What if they did a reboot of Def Jam Fight for New York?
Hey, I'm ready for it. Hey, because I'm telling you, hey, I was taking people lunch money. I'm just saying that. Yeah. Hey, I don't know if y'all can see my shirt. It say, "Hey, never skip them days." So
that's slick. I like that. I like it. So talk about EA, man. So EA Sports in the game. So that's like a stock that a lot of people follow. In your opinion, you think EA Sports will be a good investment or a bad investment?
I think EA will be a good investment for the simple fact they're from the Sims because they do the Sims, they do Madden and different games like that. They haven't lost. Like, of course, some they might have not got the sales that they wanted, but it's like EA has been consistent with their titles, so I think that would be a good investment.
Yeah. All right. So let's look at the screen, Mario. All right. So we're gonna check out EA and see if this is a good investment or a bad investment and why. Share your screen. All right. EA Sports. It's in the game. All right. So here we go. Right. So from an investment standpoint, it's a thing called MACD that anybody invests. I always recommend that you want to look at before you place an investment. As easy as it is, you have two lines. You have the line that kind of says the average, moving average, how the stock is going. And then the purple line is like if it's better than the average or below. If it's below average, we don't want to invest. But if the purple line is above, we want to invest. So basically, over the course of the years, we make this smaller, right? EA Sports, it's been fairly good, right? You had your good days, bad days. It's going up. Hold on. Whoop. Like man. Whoop. So yeah, so from 2018 to 2020, don't want to invest. But see, when that purple line got above the orange line, good to invest. Right now, though, not so much. However, it's what you call breakout. So you're like this tape. They used to do break dancing. It's a breakout. Yeah. So when this purple line goes above the orange line, that's when it's trending up. That means it's a higher probability of going up. So for a person who's not in EA today, probably a good time to look up, and EA will probably go. So you think about 6 months, if you make 15, 20% on EA, you feel good about yourself. So I think EA Sports is a buy, my brother.
Hey, and it's about to go up because Madden just dropped. So yeah. The new Madden just dropped, so it's officially about to go up, and I'm prepared to increase my portfolio.
So when you play those games, do you feel like, I see a lot of debate about this, do you feel like there's like a significant jump in the gameplay, or do you feel like it's just an update on the roster? Mix of both.
I wouldn't say a significant jump. Well, Madden's kind of good at fixing the complaints from the year before. Okay. So like the gameplay, the game engine, like the different blocks and the passing, QB vision, and all that, they're usually good at doing that. But I think most of the improvements is the graphics and the rosters.
Okay.
Yeah, man. You know, like one thing I wish they brought back, because you know I'm a Madden fan myself. Like one thing I wish that they brought back. So remember, I think it was like 2002, 2003 version where they had like what a quarterback looked like. They had like the yellow thing. Where, like,
no. Don't bring that back. Do not bring that. No.
Look, you had to have skills. It's one thing like to have a good quarterback and throw it to a good receiver, like Joe Burrow to chase, that type of situation, right? But like you need to have skill to first look it down, then throw it, man. Like that, it took skill to play. Now it's just throw it up.
I would say bring that back for like if you sitting at home and you get somebody online, but like in person, you got to take that off because now it's pretty much predicting which area you trying to throw to. But like online, I agree we should be able to have that, but in person, I veto that.
Actually, I guess it's a form of cheating, right? You know what I'm saying? When you sit next to a person, you're like, I ain't looking. You're looking up in the play. yeah.
Like, cause like even when I play in person, I always kind of like sit back behind the person, so you can't see my controller. Like, let's sit on complete opposite sides of the room, and then like sometimes I fake push a button and then use my bottom of my thumb to hit the actual button that I wanted. So it's crazy. I got tricks.
Man, it's science behind that. And Marcus, I can't see the chat, man, so I don't know who's commenting right now. I'm getting any questions, but
yeah, we had Daniel was just tuning in again from Chile. Daniel, we appreciate you, man. You've been tuning in for the last several weeks, so shout out to everybody who's tuning in. Again, let us know where you're coming in from. But yeah, this is awesome. Tay, when do you see more of gaming starting to mix into the music space, like from your work as a DJ? Do you see how is that starting to mix in?
I've been screaming this for the past 20 years because like every game has a soundtrack. So it's like you playing Final Fantasy, you playing Madden, you playing boxing, whatever. Every game has a soundtrack. So it's like that's how you tie in your audience, because most people will buy the game and then they go download the soundtrack off of Apple Music or wherever they get their music from, because that's what they listen to. Like my homeboy, he sit there and ride to the Superman theme song in the car from the game. So it's like you really got to tap into that culture, and now they're trying to marry the culture, especially like with Madden and 2K, because their list updates continuously. So it's like you got a hot new song, they're throwing it on there. So it's like even with Grand Theft Auto, with all the different radio stations, it's like, and I think as far as me being a DJ, I think that's a field that's wide open to tap in with eSports. Because like I know we online and it's live right now, but hey, stay out my lane because I've been on it. Okay, but it's definitely a lane to tap into.
You think you see a party at maybe like a TwitchCon where all they play is music from games?
Yeah, and actually, like I think it was it TwitchCon? It was either TwitchCon or E3, one or two, where Megan Thee Stallion was the headliner. Mm-hmm. I was like, they've never had anybody hip hop, rapper, female, or anything do one of those type of conferences, and I called it like 2 years before. I was like, hey, they're trying to get the urban community back into gaming. And I was like, watch, they're going to use a rapper, and it's going to be somebody that's a mega star at the time, man. At that time, it was Megan. Shout out A-Town.
That's funny. So let's talk about like the business side of it. So of course we have like Maddens, they had like the soundtrack. Why would a artist want to be on there? And then from a dollar standpoint, they get paid on plays. Is it like a licensing agreement to put it on there for a certain amount of time? What's the business behind that?
It's a licensing agreement. Of course, they're going to contact you when they use your song, or they're going to contact the label. So whatever deal y'all worked out, And pretty much it's like that's a 24-hour commercial to have your music on the game, because people play games 24 hours a day, and if your song's on there, that's a 24-hour commercial for them to be like, hey, let me go to my digital streaming platform and check out what other music they got.
Now that's interesting. So like if you was an artist and like they offered it to you but like didn't pay you, would you say no because like they basically paying your stuff for free, or you think you should still want to be on there just for that free promo?
I would still do it because that's a free commercial. It's like, hey, and then we're in the content era. Even though I didn't get paid, I'm going to do content showing that my music's in the game and post it on my own social media so you can attach the two together.
Yeah. Nah, that's true. It's all about content. All about content. So, we got the new Grand Theft Auto coming out later this year. So, like, what in your eyes is some music that you think they should do? I know they have the stations, but like, what are some cool things you think they could do to basically ingrain the hip hop rap into that actual game?
So with that, I think they should do like Fortnite. They have in-game concerts. Because you had like DJ Marshmello, everybody. They was in the middle of Fortnite, and they actually did a concert. Like Travis Scott was on there, so like to do a concert in the middle of the game, and like Grand Theft Auto is always based on a city or whatever. Okay, everybody go to the Coliseum, Snoop Dogg's performing, all right, whatever, and it's only available for the GTA Online type thing.
They'll let you do like a live mix, right? Like every week.
I wish. Hey, hold on, cross. We're gonna manifest that. We're gonna manifest.
Manifest it, right?
All right. So, you actually know who makes the game Grand Theft Auto?
Rockstar Gaming.
Rockstar.
Hey, they should be good. Let's see. Come on.
Let's see. All right, hold on. Let's share the screen. Let's see here. Rockstar. All right. So your Rockstar is actually subsidiary of Take-Two. Take that. So yeah, so actually, man, like people knew that something was in the water because from May to now it's been trending up, right? So it was as high as basically $209 a share. So people that bought it in 21, they was feeling good about themselves. It cost $200 a share, and then that thing went down to 58%. So if I had $100 in that, literally I went from $100 to $42. But then I don't know when they made the announcement about the new Grand Theft Auto, but basically since May it's been trending up. So if I bought it in May, I'd have made 70%. So I go from $100 to $170. But the crazy part is, Tay, like when it gets back to where it was, right? That's another 50% gain, man. So to your point, anybody who loves Grand Theft Auto can stay in the stock for about a year. In my humble opinion, I think it's going to go up by another 50%. So $100 a year from now is $150. I take that, especially when the stock market only averages 10% a year. So you're doing basically 5 times as much as the stock market. So GT, good game. Better stock.
Like also, they just made the announcement that Red Dead Redemption will be available for the new generation consoles. So that's going to be a big jump too.
Why, and so to that point, why don't you think gaming companies do more of that? Because you would think like the more people that want to get involved, the more they're going to play it. That kind of raises everything, right? It makes them more money, more users. Why don't more gaming companies do things like that?
I think like especially like with Grand Theft Auto, just the series itself, it makes so much money online. So it's like, do we really have to tap in? So that gives us more time to come up with a game plan, come up with a new series, come up, better graphics, whatever. So we'll keep tossing stuff online for you to do. And then, hey, by the time we get ready, okay, that's going to die out a little bit and we're going to drop a new release. So I know like with them doing the Red Dead Redemption for the new generation consoles, that's going to buy them some more time until Grand Theft Auto, the new one, drops.
Okay. So what you said is it buys them more time to actually release the game.
Yeah, so get them more time to do a rollout, because once they do that rollout, the stock and that money they're about to get is going to hit the ceiling.
Yeah. It's so from a music standpoint, and then you could also kind of chime into with gaming. Like, why is it so important to do a rollout? Like, so we saw Travis Scott. I mean, Travis Scott was in Egypt. You know what I'm saying? He
Right.
was filmed by the pyramids. Like, that was a rollout of all rollouts. I mean, he sold over 250,000. No, I'm sorry, 450,000 copies first week. So I mean, that's like they made double platinum 10 years ago. But like, why is the rollout so important in music? And like, how does that parallel when it comes to gaming?
Okay. I hate to do it. Let me use Taylor Swift.
Oh, okay. Part of the USA. Why don't you?
Hey, and the Swifties. So it's like people always want to be a part of something. So you build that anticipation, like you feel like you're a part of that process. It's like, okay, now when we do drop, it's gonna get the maximum. So it's like, all right, if I build it up. So say Rockstar was like, okay, we're gonna drop Grand Theft Auto tomorrow, and they just drop it. Of course, people is gonna buy it, but it's gonna take a minute for them to catch on. So if you build up this process, the rumors or the news clips, the trailers, anything like that. So now it's like, okay, I'm anticipating. I'm sitting at home, my hands sweating. I'm trying to go back and play Grand Theft Auto 5 just to get my skills back together with my shooting and all that. It's like, so when it does drop, I'm outside GameStop, I'm outside Best Buy, Walmart, Target. I'm buying it online. You're probably going to crash the online server to where it might be 2-3 days for you to even download. So,
yeah. And so,
like, if you're tuning in online, let us know if you're looking forward to the new Red Dead Redemption or that new Grand Theft Auto. Let us know in the comments. We had some folks tuning in. Shout out to Lance Bolin from LA. Aziza tuning in. She talking about the Music and Games Fest, MagFest. DJ Tae Boogie, do you know about MagFest? You heard about that?
Yes. I'm one of those dudes that when I can't sleep, I sit up in the middle of the night and be on my iPad doing research. Who's the hottest gamer? Like one of the top Madden players in the country, Chabata Mitch. He's here in Houston. So it's like, if you ever seen his lives, like straight crazy. It's like, and I just sit and see like who's the next generation, like what's next and who's hot. And definitely I'll be trying to hit up the conferences like, hey, do y'all got a DJ or can I get a media pass, something like that, just to tap into the culture to get content.
Yeah. So is that the biggest music and gaming fest, MagFest?
I think E3 is the biggest, but E3 is like the Super Bowl. It's like all the gaming companies come and present what they're going to do for the next quarter or for the next year or whatever. But they haven't been in person in a while. I know
they canceled the last one over the summer, so hopefully we'll see it again next year. They're going through some stuff right now.
Yeah. So
besides thoughts and prayers to E3.
Yeah. And then like I went to South by Southwest this year. So they have the tech week. So it was a lot of gaming companies, Bazaar and everything that was there. So that was on a smaller end. But I definitely want to tap in. Even the biggest eSports arena in the United States is right here in Dallas, Arlington. So it's right across the street from Six Flags.
Really? Did not know that. So would you call Texas a gaming hub then? I mean, I know California is a gaming hub, of course.
No, Texas is definitely a gaming hub. Definitely, because you got Austin. That's like the Silicon Valley outside of California. So like a lot of gaming companies, tech companies, Apple's down there, Tesla's down there. Like so,
Aziz saying that MagFest is in DC in January.
Okay, DC, Chocolate City. Man, I call
it's Vegas for geeks. Hey, I appreciate that. What's it? Zara Brown. Okay.
Aziza,
It's Vegas for geeks. That's funny, man. So I call DC Wakanda. Like Atlanta's Atlanta, but like there's nothing like DC. I love me some Chocolate City, in DC.
Hey, I love DC, but sometimes you gotta try a different chocolate. You need to come on to Houston. Let's go.
I never been to Houston, man. I never been to Houston. I've been to Dallas, but I've never been to Houston though.
Yeah, definitely gotta come to Houston, man. I think outside of the Carolinas and Atlanta, Houston is the new Black Mecca.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? Yeah. Now, one of my business partners, with company I co on Bob, man, Dave, he in Houston. He talk about it all the time, man. I never
Yeah.
been down there though.
If you come down, don't fly out on Sunday because Sunday is Sunday fun day. So fly
Yeah.
out like Monday, Tuesday. So
Oh yeah. Now day parties. I've been in the crack. You be DJing on Sundays, then, don't you?
well, I try not to. That's like family day. But if they bad
Okay.
right, yeah.
Back right. So talk about DJing. So where do you see DJing going forward? Like of course you have like the chat GPTs or whatever automation. Like is it going to be easier as time goes on to the DJ because automation or is going to be harder because it's so many songs being put out day by day. Like you just don't know what's going on because so much stuff changes from a music standpoint.
See, you about to get me cussed out and canceled.
No,
No,
no, wait a minute.
no, 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 no. For us, the music side when DJing now, like they look at DJs as artists. So, what are you doing outside of DJing? What content do you have? Like, what are you producing? Like, how many followers you got? Because, like, at the end of the day, it's like they're making it so simple to DJ now. It's like, okay, what's the show? Like, what are you bringing? Are you bringing the show? Like, do you bring out people? Are you attached to different artists that's going to be a surprise guest? Like, the true art of DJing will never fade away. You know what I mean? You got your button pushes out here. I have no problem with them. Just don't undercut me. But it's like if you're gonna do it, take it seriously. But with this AI stuff, I know club owners are, well, I ain't gotta pay the DJ. My AI can do all this. It's like, okay, but your AI can't read the room. Your AI can't connect with the room. Your AI is not going to create content. Well, it probably could. If you hook it up to the camera system, it probably could record and do all that other stuff. But it's like, you want that experience. Your people that come to your club or your establishment want an experience. And having an experience with a computer, it's like me having my phone in my hand all day. I'm sitting at a computer. Like, no, I need to talk to somebody. I need to see somebody throw water off the stage. Like, I need somebody to that's up there sweating, pumping their fists. Like, I need that because I want that experience, and AI can't give you that.
Right. AI is basically just a play, like, with that. Yeah.
Yeah, man. So I always like to chime in of ways we can make some money, right? So I know Sony is big in the DJ industry, man. Sony, like this month, I'll share my screen again, try to get everybody to get to the bag. So Sony, if I make this bigger, like this month, like now because had $100 on July. So the person that had it got $88. So if they today bought it, once it gets back to where it was 2 weeks ago, they've made basically 15%, right? So definitely for y'all Sony enthusiasts out there, if you're looking to get into a stock that's down, a stock or a company that's going crazy, like I think Sony might be a short-term investment for you guys that might make you some more money compared to the stock market in the next few months. So y'all might want to look at Sony.
What you told me before that I think wasn't Sony's manufacturing the lenses for the Oculus?
Yes. So I'm Apple all day. Like I am an Apple fan. Oh, did my screen go away? Did y'all see me? Am I sharing?
No, we can still see it. You have Sony up here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, it is? Okay, hold on. Time out. Where you at, Sony? Where you at? So yeah, I'm big on Apple. Like I think Apple is the future. So I'm just a huge fan of Apple. But yeah, when it comes to Apple though, the VR headset that they have, like the actual lens, Sony made that. So Sony makes the lens, and actually the casing part for the iPhone, Tones Financial, you know what I'm saying, plug me. The actual casing is actually made by Sony as well. So Sony has a little piece when it comes to the VR sets from Apple. But talking about that, so you see the demo of the new set by Apple.
Yes,
man. So, man, how from a DJ standpoint, like you could throw parties in that, like virtual parties. Like, how's that going to change the game?
If you're a smart person and you're a tech head, you could do live parties from your living room. So it's like you can even pre-record and still charge people your DJing fee. I'm like, hey, I could be in 5 clubs in one night because it's tech. So it's like, boom. Like, okay, so it's like now you got your glasses on and all your people joining you for your party. It's like sections in the club. So it's like, I'm going to sell these sections, but everybody's going to watch me do this mix. It's like, okay, now I got a virtual club and I can pre-record it and upload it to where it's playing. Of course, I could have somebody sitting there responding on the chat, shouting people out, whatever. But I'm now at the actual club where I'm getting paid from both places. So it's all about how tech savvy you are.
Man, so you think that's the future of DJing, or you think people like to go somewhere, watch the DJ, watch people dance some music? Because it's like when you go to the club, like people buy music, like it's that feeling how people feeling about a song and stuff like that. Like it's tough to get that virtually. You know what I'm saying? Like you need to be in the spot.
Yeah, but in the spot, most people don't dance. We got to get back to dancing. It's like people do the selfies. Oh, we turning up, and as soon as they hit stop to edit and post it online, they back to doing this.
Yeah,
they were not really grooving. It's like unless they go out of town, then when you go out of town, people want to act up. Like, hey, you know what I mean? I'm out of town. I ain't around my people, so let me show off. So from that aspect, yeah, then you got some people that like the club atmosphere, but don't like to come out the house. They're homebodies. They got kids, they got to get up work in the morning, but they can actually still get that experience virtually. So,
that's like. So, do you think that's hurting music then? Right? I mean, so like if people, because if I'm an artist, like I want to see people's reaction, so I want to go. Now, of course, a big artist like Taylor Swift, everybody know your song, so it don't matter. But like if I'm like an up and coming artist, I usually break it to a DJ like yourself in the club and see how people react. So if people ain't reacting to good music or not so good music, like how do I know it's hit?
Well, you're just gonna have to get you some glasses and join the party. So and most of these glasses, like the virtual reality, whatever, you can record and repost. So like cool, but you're gonna see you can really gauge how people feel about your music from the what's the word I'm looking for? From your followers going up, from your streams going up. So it's like, okay, is this really working?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, maybe they need to put some software in there like they have, on LinkedIn, right? So we can see people.
It's coming. I was about to say it's coming. Like somebody sitting in front of their computer right now with their team putting together a game plan to get rich. Like, hey, since we're going to be doing virtual parties and we need to keep a count of, spins and all that, like Sound Exchange does the digital, it keeps count of digital spins and royalties. So somebody else is going to be like, okay, in the virtual world, they're going to need somebody to keep a whole account of that. So let's create this. And now they're about to be rich. So you got to be ahead of the game plan.
Yeah. So talk about ahead of the game plan. So as a DJ, of course, from a monetization standpoint, making money standpoint, things have changed. So like, not trying to get in your bag, but like, what are some ways now DJs are able to, make money besides doing gigs?
Content, definitely content. I see a lot of DJs out here rating music, like, hey, listening to music, rate your song. A lot of people doing that. Streaming, definitely getting money from streaming. So if you got a large following and they start placing ads on your channel, or if you're a smart businessman, like, hey, I got 80,000 people on my stream. Okay, how about you sponsor this stream? And you can sponsor the stream for the whole month, just like you were a sales rep for any company. So it's definitely ways to make money, even from the corporate side. Because I actually went to a corporate event where the DJ wasn't there. He was virtual, but he could see the crowd. The crowd could see him on the screen, and he was DJing. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
About that with the stream, how does that work with like music rights, right? Because I know like in streaming and game streams, you can't have like music from artists playing in the stream, or like even YouTube will either like not let you monetize it, or it can be taken down.
Wait, before you answer that question, chat, everybody, because again, I don't know who's in the chat. My screen ain't working, but everybody in the chat. Number one, if you want to be in the club and see a DJ, Or number two, if you want to be in a club and see a virtual DJ. Y'all let me know, because that's just kind of just weird. I'm somewhere, the DJ rocking, but it's virtual. So y'all, one, I want to see the DJ. Two, I don't care. Like, please let me know, chat. All right, go ahead, Tay.
Like D Nice during the whole pandemic, he took Instagram to a whole nother level. Then they went from Instagram to Twitch, and from Twitch, all these other companies, caffeine and different companies start popping up. It's like, as long as they have the proper licensing, even with Facebook let some DJs get it off, and some DJs they couldn't. It's like, okay, depending on who you are, and all right, are you in radio? Are you a celebrity? Whatever. It's like, all right, we'll take the punch for this. So, because I know it's going to bring in a lot of followers, it's going to bring a lot of traffic to my website. So, okay, we're going to let you do it. But if you're not bringing that traffic, cancel your live. You can jump on again. It's like you're going to keep getting canceled. Then, like, some people actually have permissions from these different websites to jump on and play music.
Yeah, Aziz is saying that TikTok has less DMCA problems, and I think TikTok used to be Musically, right?
Yeah.
So their whole gig is that they want to mix the music in with the content.
Yeah. And like I was let me pull it up here on my phone. So let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Got 16 major companies out right now that offer streaming for gamers and music. So it's like, okay, you got Twitch, like Mixer, DLive, YouTube Gaming, Facebook Game Room, TikTok, Stream, Hitbox, Kick, and like different companies like that. Okay, now let me invest into these companies because they get in their bag. Like, I wish I could got the bag, like you be on Snapchat. Man, as many ads they run between snaps, oh my goodness. I was like, hey, Top Golf got that bag. It's like, and they're doing it now. It's like the more of a following you have while you're streaming, they're going to push those ads towards your streaming channel because, hey, he has almost 1 million people watching him. Let's make him some money. And then it's like now people are sitting at home. They got it hooked up to their Bluetooth speakers. They're watching you game. They're watching you DJ, and they're tipping you. So it's like, what is your business model? You can't close yourself off because, like, I'm a dude that started on original vinyl. It's like now I got a controller. So it's like you got to evolve with the time, either if it's content, DJing, or gaming.
Man, that's interesting you said that. You talk about Snapchat. Show your screen, Mario. So Snapchat, believe it or not, has not evolved, my brother. Look at that drop. I'm going down, baby. Don't see. Get my Nelly on. DJ Tae, they are down by 91%.
Wow.
Since September 21, they are one of the worst performing stocks the last 2 years, man. And the reason why is because this small company called TikTok from China that nobody knew of made a way for you to upload your stuff quicker, not go from snap to snap, download your stuff quicker, and it was just made an easy platform. And Snapchat just has not found a way to make it. Now they're kind of bouncing up, right? They was as down at $7, they're at $9. But like for a person who's not a Snapchat, who wants to kind of make money over time, like as you can see, Snapchat's about to cross over. So I would probably say a month, 2 months from now, Snapchat, when it crosses over, probably a good investment. I don't know if it's going to get back to $91 a share, because if it goes from $10 to $91, you 9x your money. That's like crypto before the crypto drop. But yeah, like Snapchat did a horrible job, horrible with a capital H, horrible job keeping up with the times. Even though people use them, once TikTok was able to do advertising, once Instagram was able to monetize their advertising, Snapchat just has not been making any money at all. So we still snap, but they ain't snapping those dividends though. They ain't making no painful profits either.
So would it be smart now, since they're low and they're not making no money, to grab that up and wait for them to pop up?
Oh, heck yeah, man. Go back to your screen, Mr. CFP. Go back. Yeah. So again, like we talk about that golden cross. Like, so right now, hold on. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Anybody in the chat, if y'all want to stock y'all want me to look at, let me know. I mean, I do got my own index fund on the stock market, LETB. Not my first rodeo, y'all. Not my first rodeo. But yeah, so like once this purple line goes above the orange line, it's trending up, which means it's a higher possibility it's going to go up. So like before all the foolishness, if you're going to scroll down, when Snapchat was going up, you see how it was above the orange line? Bruh, Snapchat went, you know what I'm saying? It went up by almost 500%, over 500%. Actually, Snapchat went up by 600%. So like this move, when the purple was over the orange, like that was lovely. And for y'all people who like to trade, y'all like to short the stock, once the purple went under the orange, if you sold it, you would have made so much money. But yeah, Tay, today, I don't know, because again, it's going down, it's trending down, but definitely a month, 2 months from now, once it goes above this orange line, that'll be a great time to buy, because even if it gets back to $40 a share, not to 80, you know what I'm saying, you're still gonna 5x your money. But if it takes Snapchat 5 years to make back half of what it lost, and you 5x your money, are you mad about that? No, more money.
Gotcha.
Answer your question, I'll probably wait about a month or 2 months. But if it keeps on trending up, though, then yeah, if you want to hold it, it's a long-term hold, though. You probably want to hold it for 3, 4, 5 years, but yeah, it'll probably 5x in the next 5 years if they get the act together.
Yeah.
Hey Mario, real quick, can you explain the difference between you talked about shorting the stock, right? So look, when I first learned about stock, I didn't know that you could make money when the stock price went down. I just thought you lost money.
Yeah.
Again, I'm not a certified financial planner here.
Yeah.
So we help people. Again, we want to teach people how to make the money work for them. Explain that concept.
Yeah.
If you don't mind.
So as easy as it is, shorting stock is when you make money when the stock goes down, right? So it's a way that you can invest where if you think the stock is going down, you can buy an option or a put and make money when it's going down. So you're shorting the stock, right? Or they have investments on the stock market that basically you can buy. So it's not an option, but you can buy it. So if that stock goes down, you make money. So like the NASDAQ. Everybody knows the NASDAQ. I'll share my screen. Everybody knows the NASDAQ. The NASDAQ is basically tech stocks. And us gamers, like, we love tech, right? Well, this in particular, SQQQ, it basically shorts the NASDAQ. So when the NASDAQ goes down, you make money, right? So as we can see, we kind of make it bigger, right? It made a nice amount of money. Oh, come on. What you doing, Mark? What you doing? Hold on. So yeah, it made a nice amount of money last year. I gotta make it bigger. Hold on. Last year, it was booming because the NASDAQ went down last year. So when the NASDAQ went down last year, look at this baby, right? Literally, I would have made 150%. Now, like, the NASDAQ makes about 20% a year. So if I would have betted or predicted that the NASDAQ went down, I would have made 150%. So that's what you call shorting. Like, so you're making money when the stock market is going down. So that's basically what shorting the stock is. So again, if a person shorted the stock of Snap back in 21 when it started going down, if they had like 100,000, a big number, right? But if they had 100,000, that 100,000 probably would have made about $8 to $10 million. So like they would have got the bag of all bags by shorting Snap. Because again, to your point, Snap didn't catch up with TikTok. Like right now, Tay, do you use TikTok or use Snap?
Neither. But But I'm actually on TikTok more than I'm on Snap.
Right. So 5 years ago, before TikTok, you used Snap more than, right?
Yeah. I DJ'd a couple of Snapchat parties. Shout out to Snapchat. I love y'all. Thank you for booking me. I appreciate y'all. You know what I mean? Next party, come on. I need my bag. See, you trying to mess up my bag, you know.
Hey, look, you can do a 50 Cent deal. You know, 50 Cent said, look, don't pay me vitamin water, pay me in stock. So how about Snap book you? They pay you a Snap, and when that stock go up there, you know, click it.
I'm ready. You know what I mean? Hey, send me whatever you can. I'll do unboxing. I'll create content for y'all. All that. Let's get it.
Yeah. So that's my point. Like, you know, from tech, like, tech and gaming moves so much, man. Like, you got to keep up with the times. And if you're a publicly traded company, if you're a company that's on the stock market, you got to keep up with the times. If not, you'll be like a Snapchat. So we definitely don't want that. Don't want that at all. But let's talk about those awards, though, man, because you are award winning. Talk about your. I know you're humble and everything. Let's know about your awards, the branch that you got at the crib, man, and then like, what did you do to get those awards?
Well, a lot of mixtapes. One, I got a few mixtape awards. I'm trying to think of all the awards that I got. Besides working with the company, like employee of month and stuff like that. That's cool, but most of my stuff is from mixtapes and actually being out with the artists. You know what I mean? The artists send plaques and stuff to give appreciation, because I was real heavy in the street team and promotion and marketing, doing activations for them, putting up the posters, putting the postcards that everybody get irritated about on their cars. And, I was doing that because it's like when an artist or anybody rolls up, they want to feel like they're accepted, they're being loved. So it's like, now I see my stuff all over the place. It's like you need somebody on your team to do that, or contract somebody to do that. So I got a lot of love doing that from the different record labels and Live Nation and stuff like that. So definitely.
That's dope.
Yeah. So like, what is the gaming equivalent to street teams? I know, like, I don't know street teams as big as what they used to be, 10, 15 years ago, but like from a gaming standpoint, what is like equivalent of what the person wants to do a game, right? And they want to do that guerrilla marketing. What are some things they can do like a street team did 10, 15 years ago?
Brand ambassadors. So you want to tap into influencers and get them to try out your product. Like, hey, I'm going to send you the game early, just like T-Pain, Snoop Dogg, T Grizzly. It's like Call of Duty sent them the box first, and they did an unboxing. They got the headset, the locker, the vest, and all that stuff. It's like, but they're playing the game first, so it's like now you're watching them live, so you got more what's the word I'm looking for? More excitement as far as like the release. Like Snoop Dogg did the trailer, and then like Lance Bowling, he's in the chat. Like Nicki Minaj is in the game, like Snoop Dogg's in the game. Like they're tapping into the urban community now. Okay, let's pitch y'all into the game, because now if your fans see you in the game, they're gonna pay whatever to keep playing online, to get the outfits, to get the secret missions, like what Grand Theft Auto did the mission with Dr. Dre, and then it was a whole soundtrack to that. So it's like, okay, you got to listen to the game to hear this Dr. Dre album. Even though I got it, I don't have to listen. I ain't gotta sit there and listen to it on the game, like, because they send it out to like DJs to play like different events and stuff like that. So it's like, there's always ways around it to build awareness. It's always around to build awareness to the following and whatever you're doing. So it's like, if you're in gaming, I forgot what the chick name is. She is on IG. She's overseas. I think she's in England or somewhere, but she unboxes games, telephones, like different gadgets and tech stuff like that, and they pay her like good money. It's a little 8-year-old. He plays the toys, and like he makes millions of dollars a year off of YouTube, because all these companies are sending him this. Hey, here's my toy. Please pick my toy. If you do, I know my sales are going to go up, because everybody watched this little kid. And parents were like, okay, what new toy can I get for my children? Let me go to his channel and see what he's playing with. They're going to buy. And the same thing you could do with gaming. Even if you're a small gaming company, you got to get influencers to play your stuff.
So it's all about so like average, like how much the companies you pay, like regular, I ain't say regular influencer, but like not like the Jenners of the world, but like the regular. I got 100 subs. I'm rocking and rolling. I got people watching my stuff. How much you think they're getting paid per per brand ambassadorship?
Like that's what you call micro ambassadors. So micro influencers. So it's like if you got a micro influencer, but everybody always looking at the number. Cool. Some of those might be bots, whatever. But who is actually following you? Like I know people that have 3,000 to 5,000 followers, but if you go through their list, it's celebrities, it's important people in that culture. They ain't got millions of people, so they could be a micro influencer because their friends and colleagues in the industry are going to see it, and they're going to post it to their stuff. And guess what? I just got a person with 1.5 or 2 million followers to post my stuff because I used a micro influencer that was cool with.
So
killing two birds with one stone. Yeah.
So if I'm a company or if I'm a gaming company, financially, it's probably better for me to use a micro influencer than a big influencer then, because I get the bigger bang for my buck. Am I right in that assessment?
Yeah, and then it's like the people, the micro influencers, they're going to want to do more because they want to grow with the brand. They want to do more for the brand. It's like you got these big influencers, you cut them a check. All right, they're going to do what you need them to do as far as the contract. Then after that, they're not talking about it. But because they're not really gamers like that. That's not okay. Say I'm a PC gamer and I like playing The Sims, but hey, you see I got a big following. You want me to promote Call of Duty? Okay, I'm gonna look at the contract. This is what I got to do. I got to play 100 hours. I got to post. I got to do that. But once that's over with, I'm not playing Call of Duty no more. I'm going back to playing The Sims. So it's like, do you be smart and use both a micro influencer that's going to play the game all the time, that's going to show up to your pop-up shops and repost your stuff, and do you want to use a mega influencer that's okay, I'm going to picture in front of my 5 million people for a week or two, and then after that, of course you're going to get your money's worth, but do you want the promotion to have longevity?
Man, so you know, like when you think of something, that light bulb come off the top of your head, I'm thinking like what if it was a platform where like you can find all the micro influencers, have it all on one platform, and have like small gaming companies just go directly to that platform and then pick a micro ambassador instead of kind of spreading out, just kind of searching the internet. If it's all there on one platform, and then you, Tay, who created the platform, you get a percentage on them picking if they agree to, micro influence their stuff. Wouldn't that be dope?
That would be dope. See, so you better have a team behind you somewhere in the office putting that together. But that definitely would be dope. But one thing about that, it's like relationships are money. Get out and network. Go to these gaming conferences. Like jump in one of your favorite gamers DM. Comment on their stuff, support their stuff. It's like you never know. They will come and support you. You know, they will answer questions. It's like, don't just jump in their DM. It's like, hey, I need this. Can you do this? And you ain't never liked one of their posts. You ain't never been on one of their streams. You ain't never tipped them. You know, and I like the more so being in person stuff. So it's like I've drove to Dallas to the eSports arena when they had an event. It was sold out, but people hang outside.
Yeah.
So it's like, all right, I'm networking with the people outside. And then I met one of the promoters that actually put on the event. He's like, man, you drove out? Like, I know it was sold out, but don't mean I can't come and network with the different gamers and not. I actually met you because you came outside for a smoke break. Thank you. And, and got to talk and connect with him. Like, and it's definitely dope. Like, why went to South by Southwest? You got people walking up and down the street, bar hopping and going to these different conferences with no security. They chilling. It's an event where it's like, I'm not in a rush. I know where I need to be at a certain time. So you can walk up on them like, hey, you're such and such from Twitch, or you're such and such from whatever. And they'll stop and talk to you. It's like, but usually, from what I've learned, go during the week, because by the time the weekend comes, they trying to party. They ain't trying to hear nothing. Even though they still got events to do, come during the week to where it's more laid back and I have more time to talk to you. Like if you got a gaming conference that's on the weekend, go like a Wednesday, Thursday before the conference. They're there setting up. People are flying in. You're going to run into them. Because by the time the conference gets started, they're like this. they don't have time to really sit unless you catch them at an opportune moment, and
Yeah. So my last question, because I mean I'm big in relationships, as you know. So I know everybody, I know nobody, but know everybody at the same time, which is crazy, right? Relationship standpoint, you think like the gaming gigs you got to be a DJ, has that been more people reaching out to you? Is that you reaching out to people, building relationships, and then being able to, pick up the phone when they call?
I reach out to everybody, and I'll tell them my phone, my social media is always open. That's why I tell people, when you create your social media, use the same name for everything, so it's easier to find you. So like, they might not have saved you on IG, but they followed you on Twitter. So it's like, it's the same name, be uniform all the way across. Like, I reach out to everybody, even if they don't respond like I want them to, or they just read it and didn't respond. You read it, so now it's like, oh yeah, I remember that dude DJ Tae Boogie. So now when I run up on you, not run up on you in a violent way, like I see you out.
You pull up on them?
No, like now when I see you out and I introduce myself, hey, my name's DJ Tae Boogie. I sent you a message, but it's good to meet you in person. Now you putting the two together.
Yeah. Nah, cool. Nah, man. It's about relationships, man. I definitely say like all the businesses I've done, all like the angel investments I've done for like with companies that are growing. They're not growing yet, but hopefully they will. Like all of them is off relationships. Like I've never invested in a company just like off the wind. It's been like a person tap you on the shoulder, hey, check them out. Relationships, man. And some questions for me, any stock questions or any questions in general, like I said, because my bad, y'all. My chat ain't chatting today, man. So
that's right. If y'all have any questions for Mario or for DJ Tae Boogie, right, let me know in the chat. Again, Mario is providing, his insights, these gems, free wealth advice for you here live during these sessions. If you don't feel comfortable doing that here, definitely, again, look at the link, bit.ly/levelupyourwealth. He's offering those no-cost consultations. We had, we sat in on a consultation earlier today, an international one. So even if you're outside,
was it Saudi Arabia, right? So it was
Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
I see, y'all a little bit too rich for my blood. I'm just trying to get my passport stamped at least once this year. You're like, yeah.
Nah. Now everything's virtual, man. Like I think it was like 6-7 hours ahead. I mean, like the world is so small now, man. Like the world is so small, so small. It's virtual, man. So
hey, Lance said, what's new in blockchain gaming? That's an area I haven't touched yet.
So Lance, you should check out I think it might have been last week. We had Michael as the guest, right?
Yes.
Michael's working on a blockchain game that was dope. It's a fighting game that you play as a card game, or you use a card game to use cards to select your moves for the fighting game.
Yeah. So if you send us your socials, man, I definitely make sure either me or Marcus will see the episode from last week. But he's deep in the blockchain, deep in the blockchain. I share my screen one time. We want to talk about blockchain, actually. So from a crypto standpoint, like some people are afraid of crypto, and I understand that. But if you are afraid, then it is Block, BLSK. It's basically a mutual fund. I was talking about that earlier with somebody. It's basically a mutual fund of like blockchain technology. So like if you don't think crypto is sustainable for whatever reason, but you think the software in blockchain is going to be the way to go, the symbol is BLOK. It's actually the better time to buy because you can see here, we make it bigger at the bottom. That's what she's the purple line is now above the orange line. So over the next 6 months is trending up. Right now, this month is down by 13%. So if you had $100 in it, today is worth $85. So you buy it today. When it goes back up, you make your money back when everybody's making their money back. But definitely, Lance, you see here, to get back to where it was, it has to go up. Whoa. It has to go up by basically 111%. So even if it takes blockchain or this investment by itself tied to blockchain 2 years to make his money back, you doubled your money. I don't know about you, but doubling my money in 2 years is pretty good, especially when the average person in the stock market takes them about 8 years to double their money. Now, my clients ain't average, different story, but the average person takes about 8 years. So literally, if you do a BLOK, hold it for about 2 years, you'll probably double your money. So, That's that.
Awesome. So thank you for that, Lance. Again, if you want to check out the whole episode, we can send you that. You just connect with us on LinkedIn. We'll see the link. And for those of you who didn't know, all of the episodes are now available on the Tones Financial Gaming page. So again, if you click that link you see in this blue banner at the bottom, bit.ly/levelupyourwealth, all the episodes are there. If you have any other questions, send them in. We're going to close out here shortly. DJ Tae Boogie, thank you for your time.
I appreciate it.
Everybody know how they can support you, right? What do you got going on for between here and the end of the year? What's new on your end?
End of the year, so I didn't want to drop the cat out of the bag, but I'm starting my own production company. So it's a funny story how I did it. I was sitting up late at night on my iPad as usual, and like E.T. the Hip Hop Preacher, Gary V, and DJ Khaled, they always say content is key. Content is key. So I was like, man, let me see if anybody took that as a company name. Nobody did. So my production company is Content is Key LLC, and hopefully I'm trying to push my grand opening by the top of the year.
Okay. Yeah. So let's talk about it. So you're gonna be. Is it gonna be more gaming? Is it gonna be more music? Are you gonna fuse both of them? Like what's the concept?
Any content that you're trying to do, I can cover. So say you came to Houston, right? And you were a big YouTuber or you're a big gamer and you didn't have anywhere to actually do your content, like stream you video gaming or stream you on TikTok dancing or whatever, you could come to my building and I could cover all your needs to do any content across any social media platform.
Okay, so full production studio.
Yeah.
All right. In the studio. That's slick, man. That's slick. So like age group. I know some people like to concentrate on like the younger gamers. Some like to concentrate on like the older gamers, and our age group per se. Like any demographics from an age standpoint, or
no, it's everybody. Because like even my whole idea was like even the upstairs that's strictly going to be eSports. Because us old gamers out here still whooping butt. We still handing out butt whooping. So, and then it's like you have teams that's traveling across the United States that don't have anywhere to practice before a tournament. Right. Because like when the tournament comes, like everybody's sitting in the room on their laptop. No, that's not going to be the field when you're in the tournament. So now you could come to my spot. It's set up like you will be in a tournament, and you can bring your keyboard or whatever you want to and plug it in. And Lance, the name of the production company is Content is Key. You can follow me on LinkedIn as Keontae Johnson, and I'll shoot you the info. But I will have a LinkedIn page for the production company. Y'all just getting an early exclusive because it's really not supposed to drop until January. So I'm building it up a little bit, like we was talking about earlier.
It's the rollout. It's the rollout.
I'm doing my rollout.
Right.
Lance, you can hit me on any social media at DJ Tae Boogie. I don't have my LinkedIn page for the company yet, but my LinkedIn page for myself is Keontae Johnson.
Can you spell that for him real quick?
Keonte, last name Johnson, Johnsson. Do not call me that in public if you didn't grow up with me. No, I'm just joking. No, it's cool. It's cool.
Yeah, that's cool. Well, now definitely congratulations. You going to InvestFest next week?
That last minute waiting and that ticket was a little too steep for my bank account, but I'm gonna try to. I got people that's going, so like I was like, hey, any information you can send me back. If they do a live stream, I'm definitely watching.
Yeah, just stand outside the building. You know how to do it.
Right. Hey, I can find a way in. Yeah.
Nah, I pulled the trigger. I was going back and forth, man. Side conversation about our relationship with EYL. Great relationship. And shouts out to the master investor Ian. We be going back and forth via text, man. He's amazing. So shouts out Ian. Yeah, but I'm going. I'll be in the building. We'll be in the building. So yeah.
Hey, so you hear anything gaming and tech? I'm depending on you, brother.
All right, cool.
So we had talked to them when they were in Jacksonville, you know, about them trying to get gaming and esports. So that they had, you know, they didn't make any you know specific commitments, but they agree with us that there's a place for it on their platform that they're building.
Like that the esports and gaming field is the only company or say industry that survived 2 pandemics, a couple hundred recessions. Because we in one right now, inflation. It's like because people are going to sit at home and play games. They need some type of entertainment. If they're playing online, or they're playing on a computer, or they just playing in the comfort of their own home, they're playing it on their phone. Like that. That's I think if you get somebody like Mario, like, hey, look, these are the companies that's booming right now as far as like the gaming. Like you can make money off of gaming because they really haven't took a hit.
Yeah. Now that's true. Now gaming and like games are games. Like we always gonna play games. Like we always think about like when I was a kid, I played Duck Hunt. You know what I'm saying? I played Donkey Kong like that. Like my mom, like I bought my mom for Mother's Day last year one of those big arcades like Pac-Man.
Yeah.
Because when she was growing up, she loved Pac-Man. So she retired now. She go in her garage. She plays Pac-Man. Like it's like it's that nostalgia. So to your point, like game is never gonna go away. Like we're gonna get older, we're gonna have kids. Like, but it's always gonna be games. There's gonna be companies that make games. Then those companies they should grow from an investment standpoint.
Yeah, definitely. Like I still go to, even though you could sit at home and download, I still go to GameStop and any gaming store to get the actual disc of my game. Because guess what? If your hard drive crash, you don't have a hard copy, you got to wait all those hours to re-download. Like, I got the disc. Let me put this in. Like, like it's just the feeling of walking to the store to having something tangible in your hand. So,
nah, boy, I don't do it no more. But like those lines waiting for Madden, man, you had to wait all night. Now I downloaded it though. I'm kind of lazy, Tay. I'm sorry, man.
But this thing though, like some GameStops or some stores will actually do an overnight party. I done DJ'd a couple of them. Like it's like a sleepover, and we DJing. They got food, they got prizes, and when midnight hits, and when they can actually release the game. They release the game, and then, hey, we close the store. We'll see y'all at 12 o'clock when we open back up.
That's slick. But yeah, man, I know you're at the station right now. I won't want to take too much of your time. You want to say any final words for everybody?
Hey, man, appreciate y'all for having me on, first of all. Shout out to all the gamers. Shout out to the tech people, my financial people, man. Y'all got 2 guys right here that's definitely going to lead y'all the right way. And if y'all need entertainment, holla at me. I'm saying holla at me.
And give your socials again.
All right, everything across the board at DJ Tae Boogie. That's my gamer tag on Microsoft, on PlayStation. That's my social media on all platforms, on Facebook, everything. Like everything's DJ Tae Boogie across the board. So I'm not hard to find, and I'll pass out butt whoopers. So whoever wants smoke.
We like to provide and offer a free copy of our digital books to somebody in the audience because we appreciate everybody investing their time. So if you don't mind, if you'll pick somebody who's been asking great questions or who had a thought that you really like, we're going to gift that person a digital copy of both of our books.
I think that's going to have to go to Lance. Lance blew the chat up. Hey, Lance, bro, thank me later. And my Cash App is DJ Tae Boogie too. Nah, I'm just joking. No, don't see me nothing on Cash App.
All platforms, same thing.
Yeah, don't see me nothing on Cash App. Nah, but I think that would have to go to Lance, man. He's been in the chat. He went and posted links and everything. So definitely Lance.
Oh yeah. Shout out to Lance, man. Get that relax investing. Now we'll send it this way, man. So now so last question. You on you're on Xbox then? You said Microsoft. You on Xbox?
Yeah, I got one. I don't play it. I feel like I'm cheating on PlayStation. But like, if you on Xbox, I will fire it up. So, and my gamer tag is DJ Tae Boogie on Xbox. So,
Nah. And it went 2K just went cross-platform, didn't it?
Yeah. Hey, so if you want that smoke, I will gladly hand it to you.
Yeah.
Because just like my shirt say, never skip thumb day, baby.
Yeah. Nah, like I ain't gonna pull up the stop, but like, man, like that was a play with 2K being crossed. Like whenever Madden does that, I think I think that's gonna be a win for EA, man. Like because it's like the great divide. You play PlayStation or you play Xbox. But once they cross it over with Madden, when you think about the Madden tournaments, you know what I'm saying? Like the winners who play PlayStation, the winners who play Xbox, and then the cross, ooh, they're gonna make so much money.
It's about to be a cesspool of money. That's why I was like, hey, get you some stock in these companies because they about to make a killing. They about to make a killing. Like we already in inflation, like everything's up right now, and you know, ain't no telling if the world's gonna stand still again. But like, if it does, yeah, you're gonna at least be making money while you're sitting at home. So
yeah. True. Yeah. But now, thank you guys. So my information, so at Paying for Profits, all my socials at Paying for Profits, or you click the link that's going below. Y'all want to have just a conversation with me? I could help you guys and see what I can do to help. I always here to help, of course, but now it's happening again. Y'all just Google "Relax Investor" on the 22nd pop up, man. Your boy's an international best-selling author coming 22nd, so definitely excited about that, man. So yeah.
Blessings.
That's dope. So thank you everybody for tuning in again this week. We appreciate your support every week. You can find us here next week so we can help you level up your wealth. Peace.